Welcome everyone, this is Jaffa Baller, and today we're going to be playing the Xbox Live Arcade version of Banjo-Kazooie, as you can obviously tell. Now for a quick rundown of the game, Banjo-Kazooie is a 3D adventure platformer that focuses around a bear and a bird, just as these two. These two have to go around Gruntilda's lair to save Banjo's sister Tooty from the evil witch Gruntilda, who wants to steal Tooty's beauty. In order to do this, you have to go around collecting various collectibles such as golden jigsaw puzzles to access many of the 9 worlds located around Gruntilda's lair, golden notes, which helps get rid of musical doors that are obstructing your passage, Jinjos, Momo tokens, eggs, feathers, red and blue, green, a whole variety of things. Along with that, you're going to be meeting various new characters like Gruntilda, like she ain't gonna help you at all. Bottles, which teaches you new moves to help you progress and get more jiggies, and Mumbo Jumbo, who transforms you into different animals and objects to help you, well, do the same, get more jiggies. Pretty much the whole gameplay is pretty much, you can compare it to Super Mario 64, being the release around the same time on the N64. Kinda take some cues from that. Back in the day where 3 platformers were like all the rage. Nowadays it's just first person shooters. So Gruntilda's plan is to steal a little bear girl and take her beauty. Is it like no one else, really? In all the land. In all the land of Isles of Hags, or whatever it's called, Tooty is the most beautiful thing around. I don't know, but I don't think that's really fully true. Oh, it has our first helpful friend, Bottles the Mole, who apparently lives outside Banjo and Kazooie's house, but has never met each other. Now, a little fun fact here. If you see that picture back there, not Tooty, the one behind Tooty, the one of Banjo, that apparently is like a little screenshot or something of a scrap level for Banjo-Kazooie called Fungus Forest. So yeah, one of I believe 3 scrap levels in this game. Bottles, you really need better glasses if you think that's a bear. Also, Gruntilda is pretty much a stereotypical witch, where she always like rhymes everything. Cauldron, pot, broomstick, stuff like that. Also, I love the fact that Kazooie doesn't get her own bed at all. She just lives in the backpack. And Banjo gets a nice comfy bed. I think it's a bit unfair. She should get like a little nest in the corner or something. Be able to stretch your legs. Oh yes, first steps into adventure. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that short side bit a few minutes ago, Bottles. As always, Bottles did nothing to help. Which is like the only other place of importance here, because we apparently live in a canyon. There's like no other way to get out of here, actually. You got Banjo's house, got Gruntilda's lair, and that's it. There's nowhere else to go here. I'm actually curious how Tooty even got here. Also, for the sake of the playthrough, we're gonna accept Bottles boot camp. Just to help you give you a sense of how Banjo-Kazooie plays, what moves he has. Also, kind of gives me an excuse to ramble on about other stuff. So for now, until we get Bottles' training, we are shit. We cannot jump high at all. We have no attacks. We can crouch, so we can like cower in fear in front of our enemies. But let's get our first move. Teach me, Sensei. Teach me the ways of the jump. Yeah, it's kind of pretty much basic tutorial. Tells us how to jump. Tells us about the double jump, the high jump. Not really much, not really that bad. But I kind of like to watch the little interactions between Kazooie and Bottles. Kind of funny being Kazooie's pretty much bullying Bottles, the supposed nerd. I don't know why I love this. I just love that line. Flat flip. Woo-choo! Dude, I'm gonna be the best basketball player ever. Now I'm gonna use a new move to get this honeycomb here. Honeycomb, please explain yourself and what you are. Yeah, get used to inanimate objects telling you stuff. That's gonna be a very recurring theme in this game. For some reason. Everything is pretty much alive. Everything has feelings. So yeah, to elaborate more on the honeycombs, empty honeycombs actually, they are pretty much what he said. Collect 6 empty honeycombs and you get an extra honey bar in your health bar. In Spiral Mountain, there's actually a 6, so you have to utilize your new moves, like swimming for instance, to access them. Otherwise, you usually find them inside levels. So so far, from what I noticed, there's like about 2 in every single world. So yeah, make sure you find those if you want to get an extra bit of health. There's no move over here, but we need to utilize our flip-flap thingy to make it all the way across here, and to an extra life. Because for some reason, this game utilizes lives, something they abandoned in Banjo-Tooie, which I'm kind of thankful for. Root launcher, that's harsh. And shouldn't you already know how to fly, Kazooie? Have you been stuck in that backpack ever since Banjo found you? Because you know, that's the story. Banjo found Kazooie in a backpack on some kind of beach or something. And they became best friends. Because you know, that's how things work. And apparently she's never left the backpack ever since then. Because she sleeps in it and lives in it. What Banjo ever cleans it? Now we get to kill sentient rocks, who have the meanest look on their face. I can imagine them being like mobsters, giving little hats and suits. Now we have weaponized Kazooie to break rocks. That's a pretty powerful barge, if I can break boulders. One more move to go, and we can move on with life. At least know where Banjo gets his food, I guess. Even though I'm pretty sure he needs meat, being he's a bear. There's like nothing here to eat, actually. I mean, supposedly Banjo's a honey bear, and going off, cartoon logic, he lives off honey, but where does he get the honey? I don't think there's any, like, honey bees over here. Guess we gotta just live with it. Oh yeah, the enemies in Spiral Mountain are vegetables. The most threatening thing they can have is something I eat on a daily basis. I do not like the claw swipe. That's why it's never used. Ever. No one uses the claw swipe. There's no point to it. It's just it's called the claw swipe, but it looks like pathetic flailing. Like someone's trying to like shove someone off. Dude, sneak attack. Ooh. Rolling attack. That's pretty much the main source of attack. But on the ground. Well, you throw up in this backpack now. I'll drop you right here. You know, funny thing about this whole ordeal, Tooty getting kidnapped by Gruntilda, in a sense, it's kind of Kazooie's fault. Because Kazooie was the one who wanted to, go on an adventure with Banjo, and I guess Tooty overheard and decided, hey, I want to go on an adventure with my big brother too. So yeah, Tooty was on their way over here to meet up with Banjo, so they can go on an adventure. And because of that, Tooty was out in the open and got grabbed by Gruntilda. So thanks a lot, Kazooie, for ruining the day that we have to save now. Oh great, now there's onions and stuff everywhere. Yeah, usually you use like 2 ways to get energy. Or honey energy, whatever you call it. You can kill enemies and they drop it, or there's like honeycomb hives, I guess you call them, whatever. I don't know what their actual name is called. And they drop like 3. So yeah, they got like health crates in a sense, and you can get it from enemies. How did you fix the bridge? In what time? You had like no time to do any proper building. And I'm pretty sure, being I'll say this right now. Bottles could probably sneak us in to Gruntilda's lair. Really easy. Being he is a mole, and we're going to be seeing him a lot in Gruntilda's lair. So the bridge wasn't really necessary to be built. Well, for probably easy access. That's probably what I'm thinking. So I find it kind of weird that a witch is using such technology to suck the beauty out of Tooty. Don't worry, Tooty, we'll save you. Being this whole process takes the whole game to accomplish. Or if you game over, there's a little cutscene where it shows Gruntilda walking out like a supermodel, and Tooty walking out resembling a big old Klungo-ish oaf. And now we collect our first collectible. A jigsaw puzzle. Do a little jig every single time you get one. Now, jigsaw puzzles, as I said before, are the main source of going from place to place, in a sense. You have to pretty much put jigsaw puzzles in picture frames, such as this, to access worlds. Just gotta fast forward a bit. Oh, I'm gonna use this one. And now Mumbo Mountain is open. I don't know why you left your supposed rare jigsaw puzzles out here, Grunty. This is your own fault. If that wasn't there, we'd be stuck. But I think it's a good time to end off right now. So next time we meet, we're going to be heading over to Mumbo's Mountain to see who exactly Mumbo is and how can we get the mountain all by himself. I want a mountain. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.